So I'm out at the park again with the V3i. I put it away for about 4 months. I've been using another machine, and I decided to try the V3 again. And anyway, I've gone over this area. Can't believe it. Just picked up a 1902 Barber. That is crazy. Came in at 85, nice and strong. Unbelievable. It's out of a gopher hole. I think it was all dug up, pushed up here. And anyway, crazy. V3i. I'm in just a regular coin jewelry program. I'm using 3 frequencies, and after ground balancing and make sure the ground's clear of any targets, I throw out a bunch of targets. I'm trying to figure out how to separate the junk from the money. And so here's an old kind of beaver tail. So the red frequency is much higher on junk, I have found. There's another pull tab. Here's a bottle cap, it's kind of crushed. It'll be the same in polar plot. You'll see the red is higher. The different kind of bottle cap that's crushed. Red is higher. Another little beaver tail, older one. Now that one fools you. That one's an older one, so it has blue, so the blue frequency is higher. So that'll fool you. Probably have to dig that one. Here's another one. So red frequency is higher. So here's a dime. Just a plain old dime on the ground. And the green's higher, so you dig that. Here's a zinc penny. So if you don't like digging zinc pennies, it'll show red is higher. There's just a copper penny. So the green's higher on the copper penny. There's a nickel. So if you get a nickel, it'll be blue higher. And that's easy to remember because it's a 19 on the V3i. So if you get a 19, I usually dig 19s anyway, but if I see blue, it's a quarter or nickel. Here's a quarter. And it hits better in the green frequency. So I'm going to try this out now over here and see how I do. So I just dug a 19. It jumped around a little bit. I did the trigger pull and it was higher in blue, so I dug, and sure enough it was a nickel. Here's my next good signal. Sounds good at 75. So it's good in the green. So we'll dig it. And it's a penny, as advertised, and it's not a zinc. So good. There's the next signal. Looks pretty good. I think I'll dig it. So that took 2 seconds. I just put it in the ground and flipped it, and there were 2 pennies. Both memorials. So that worked out good. And, you know, that would be a target I'd probably dig anyway, but it makes you feel better knowing that the green's higher. So here's the 3rd penny out of the same hole, and I think there's more. A little coin dump. Here's another one. Too bad these aren't all Wheaties. Oh, here's 3. Some more. So 3 plus 2, 4, 5 at 8 pennies out of one little hole here. That's pretty nice. If you gotta dig pennies, you might as well dig them a bunch at a time. So a couple steps later, they're pretty shallow, but so should be a penny, maybe a dime. Canadian coin. So here's a signal that I would normally dig. Very repeatable. See if I can get it so you can see it. Man, it's terrible. But it's red. On pinpoint, so I just want to confirm that it's junk, so I'll dig it and see what it is. So remember the zinc penny? There it is. So that came in 59, 55. Red was higher, and it's the zinc penny. So that, or I was thinking it was going to be a bottle top. So paid to dig, although it's worth a penny. So this is coming in at 79, 80. But the red bar is highest. but it's a signal I would normally dig. But using this technique, let's see if it's junk. So, it's a bottle cap. And I typically dig some of those when they hit in the 80s. And but using the red as higher, I can say it was junk.